Hello everyone, good evening and welcome. Thank you so much for joining the session tonight. For those who don't know me, my name's Thomas George and I am the rock choir leader for the members based in Guildford, Godalming and Farnham. So welcome. We thought we'd put on a couple of sessions on today for the people that have had to step away for rock choir over the last few months during lockdown, and we thought we'd put this session in place to go over some songs, have a little sing along, see if we can remember some of those songs so I can update you as well in terms of what we've been up to. So if you're here and you can see me and you can hear me, you're winning, okay? So we're on YouTube. Hopefully the technology is working for you. You had one link, you clicked on it, and you're here, which is great. Now, some of you have been able to log on to YouTube and you're accessing the chat, and I can see some of you down here. So if I get distracted, I'm looking down here. It's because I'm looking at the chat from everybody. So Andrea Palmer, say hi, Andrea. Hope you're doing okay. Ellie Brewer, lovely to see you. John Fleming as well. So hi, guys. We've got the chat going on over there. If you want to say where you're from, say hello and reach out. It might be there's some other Rockies that are nearby and would like to say hello to you. So couple of things. Now, don't worry if you're thinking, oh, I don't know how to chat. I can't do the chat. Don't worry. Like I said before, you can see me, you can hear me, you're winning, okay? That's all we need for tonight. Everything else is a bonus, so don't you panic too much about it. Another thing you might want to try, and I put it just on the intro there, I ran the session this morning at 10 o'clock, and we had some real breakthrough and a real success with introducing people to the idea of using headphones. Now, that may seem like a funny thing, but a lot of the feedback we've had with people that have struggled, obviously, with online choir, is you're not there with loads of people around you. So it's really tough, and we often feel very exposed when we're singing on our own, and it's tough. So a couple of things that you might want to think about today, if you have the option, you have the ability to do it, is try popping some headphones in. So you have them in one ear, and then slightly out of the other ear. That means you can hear yourself through the ear that the headphones are slightly out on, and then you can hear the support of all of the choir voices that are on the tracks that I'm playing in the other ear. So it should make you feel a little bit more confident about singing on your own, which I know and I completely understand, as we all do, that's a tricky thing to ask people to do, but that can help. Another thing as well is you might want to be in an environment where you're happy to kind of go for it, okay? It might be that you're now in the front room kind of with your family in the corner, you're thinking, well, I don't really want to sing in front of them. It might be that you want to pop upstairs and go into the bathroom where the acoustics are nice, or you pop into a side bedroom where you can happily sing out to your heart's content. It can be a performance at number 32 starring you. And just have a go at it, see how it goes. And we're going to do a little warm-up now. So what I'd like to do is just to do a little physical warm-up. So kind of like behave like we would in a normal rock choir session. So if we just roll our shoulders forward, so standing up, you won't get the same level of enjoyment out of this if you're just sitting there eating a cornetto and watching me. However, if that's something you want to do, then feel free. But it would be great if you can kind of get up. Let's start getting our body moving physically, rolling our shoulders backwards. I'm just going to say hello to some of the guys that are messaging. So we got Sarah Joyson. Hello, Sarah. Diane is here. Paul, good to see you guys. Oh, you're in your man shed, Paul. Good job. Good times. Yeah, that's great. Sing out in there. Hello from Bristol. Lovely Bristol members. I'm guessing that you would have Alex as your leader, perhaps, in Bristol. I could be wrong, actually. We're going to... Oh, sorry, I'm just here doing this. You're hula hooping, like you're hula hooping without a hula hoop, unless you have a hula hoop, in which case start hula hooping with that hula hoop. We're just kind of warming up our legs and our lower back and the other way. Susan, hello. And Sharon as well. Lovely to see you guys. Excellent stuff. Try put your hands in the air as well, engaging our core just a little bit. I've got Walking on Broken Glass quietly in the background. Take a breath in and throw our arms up into the air. Take a breath in. Hello, Nikki from Alton, just up the road. From my choirs in Farnham, lovely to see you. Oh, and Fiona from Glasgow, lovely to see you, Fiona. Take a deep breath in, throw your arms up. Let those arms drop and breathe out. And then one palm up to the ceiling if you can. If you're in your man shed, Paul, don't go crazy. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Let that arm drop and breathe out. So open up the cavities in between our ribs so our bodies can resonate as we sing. Take a deep breath in again this side. Let that arm drop, breathe out. And a good the other side. Hello, Lee. Isabella, take a breath in. Isabella from High Wycombe. I think that's the lovely Katie Seeth. And again, the other side. Let that arm drop, breathe out. And again, take a deep breath in, throw both arms up. Ralph from Portsmouth. I'm wondering if that's with the wonderful Jan. This is like Tom, testing Tom with his choir leader knowledge. And again, throw your arms up, take a breath in. Let those arms drop and breathe out. Good stuff. All right, good. So hopefully we're feeling slightly more warmed up, kind of ready to sing. Shake your legs out for me. And shake your legs out. Fiona from Staines, hi there. We've got a few guys from Alton in tonight. Hello, hello, hello. Right, so shaking ourselves out. Give your face a bit of a rub here if you can. Ooh. Good, right. Lip trill maybe. Good, good. Let's just do some little scales and some little warm-ups. So what we're going to do is we're going to sing a yum, 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 ya with a clap, clap. Here we go. With me, ready, and yum, 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 ya. 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 Keep going. Yum, 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 ya. Very good. Yum, 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 ya. Yum, 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 ya. Keep going. Yum, 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 ya. One more. Yum, 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 ya. One more. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, it all got very high there. Now, don't panic. If we go too high, just stop when it's uncomfortable for you and you're feeling, oh, I'm getting a bit screechy. And if we start a bit low, if you feel like you're going yum, 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 just join in when you feel ready, okay? Let's sing a whoa and a yeah. We're going to sing whoa, yeah, yeah. Clap, clap. I love to put claps on things. So bouncing on your knees from right to left, okay? Making sure your hips and knees are not locked, making sure the body's nice and fluid. Whoa and yeah, it sounds like this. Whoa, yeah, yeah. 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 Couple more. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah, yeah. Very nice. Now, as we're going through this, it might be a while since you sung for us. It might be quite a few months, okay? So it might be that as and when you're singing, you're thinking, oh, it's getting a bit tired. And that might happen over a period of time in terms of if you haven't sung for a period of time, it can be a little bit hard to kind of get those notes together. So just see how you go. What we're going to do today is when we run the songs, the lyrics will be across the bottom of the screen, okay? So when I point over here, I'm pointing to my bass section. So it might be that if you're watching this on your TV, you might want to shuffle over and make sure you're in the right place for the bass section. Altos are here. Sopranos are over here in terms of how that works. And also when we're running songs and stuff, and when I'm singing with you, it may not have escaped your attention that I'm a bloke, okay? And a lot of you may be very used to having a female choir leader running the sessions for you. So I tend to sing up in my falsetto in a high voice. Gents, you can always sing down the octave. And where possible, obviously when I'm teaching and stuff like that, I can do demos in lower registers and stuff, but I'm not going to be going into that today. We're just going to have some fun singing some songs. But before we do that, let's finish off the warm-up with the lovely Lizzie. I'm sure a lot of you guys know Lizzie. Have a little sing along.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing yeah, yo, baby, let's go.
Everyone sing that.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing yeah, yo, baby, let's
Have a
go.
listen.
And it goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on and on, yeah.
Okay, you repeat that after 3. 1, 2, 3.
And it goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on and on.
Have a listen to the whole thing.
Yeah. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing yeah, yo, baby, let's go. And it goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on and on.
Everyone.
Yeah. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing yeah, yo, baby, let's go. And it goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on and on.
Just the sopranos and the bass.
Yeah, I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing yeah, yo, baby, let's
Altos
go.
join in now.
And it goes on. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, and singing yeah, yo, baby,
Stop here, sopranos and bass.
and it goes on and on and on, and it goes on and on and on.
Just the sopranos.
Yeah.
upper altos.
Singing I throw my hands up, baby, let's go.
Lower altos.
I throw my hands up, baby, let's go.
Bass.
And it goes on and on and baby, let's go.
Solo.
Stuff. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for doing that. Wonderful. I love that warm-up. Let me head back to my little main screen. So here we go, guys. So as I mentioned earlier, if you're just joining us, hello, good evening, and welcome. For those who don't know me, my name's Tom. Hello. Lovely to see you. Thanks so much for coming out. And again, we wanted to put this session on for the members that have had to step out of Rock Choir during lockdown, and I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to sing through some of your favourites and also tell you what we've been up to. One of the revelations we had this morning, though, and I'll just mention it again, are headphones, okay? So as I mentioned before, a lot of people feeling like when they're singing at home, I don't like singing on my own, I kind of hear just my voice. Pop some headphones in. If you can find some nearby, have a little listen, because when I'm playing the tracks, you'll hear the full choir singing with you. And we'll have the lyrics across the bottom. Let's have a go, shall we? Let's have a little sing through of This Is Me. Here we go, with the routine. So get you guys standing up. Let's sing it out. Here we go. Don't worry if you're singing the wrong notes. Just sing away. Let's have a go. Let's see what happens.
I'm not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken past. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna stand and fight, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be.
That's on our
This
hips.
is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is
Coming
me.
forwards. Do you remember? With a little salsa. 1, 2, 3.
Bullets hits my skin. Far away, opens the day. I won't let the hate in. We are bursting through the barricades. We are warriors. Yeah, that's what we are. We become. Won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down,
Let me hear your bass.
this is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me.
1, 2. Into 6 parts. Well done, guys. Good job, good job, good job. So This Is Me, that's one of our favourites, isn't it? I tell you what, let's just keep going straight into it. Now, before we went into lockdown, we had a series of songs that we learnt, and one of them was All of Me. Let's see if we can have a little sing through. Now, again, the lyrics are on screen for you. It might be that when you're singing through it, you think, oh my goodness me, I cannot remember my part, but it's okay. Let's just see how it goes. I'm absolutely sure you're singing the right notes, but possibly in the wrong order, but it's okay. Let's just see how we go. Let's have a little sing through of All of Me. Here we go.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing me in and you kicking me out. You got my head spinning, no kidding. I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and I'm beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you.
Remember that line, Sopranos? It's beautiful.
How many times do I have to tell you? Even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you.
such a beautiful arrangement. I love that. That soprano, like, give me all, which is really, really fantastic. Well, well done, guys. Listen, lovely to have you guys sing along. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, Amanda, your chat's in the way of the lyrics. Not sure on that one. It might be a case that you can click on the pop-out chat and you can move the box away. If not, we can have a play with it. As like I said at the beginning, if you can hear me and you can see me, you're winning. If you can't see the lyrics, we'll make it work. I'm sure. We'll just try and remember them, and I'll try and cue you as much as I can. I'm directing as much as I can with tonight. So listen, guys, thank you so much. Obviously, we went into lockdown in March. We took the sessions online. And, you know, we as choir leaders across the UK, we've been working really hard to try and make the sound and vision as good as we can. Hopefully you're enjoying the easy access by going straight into YouTube tonight. We're trying to train all the leaders across the UK to be able to offer their sessions using YouTube this coming term. So they're working really hard on trying to pull that together. And we're seeing if we can do all of that, and also being able to just email you the links as well to make it really easy so you can click on one link. So for example, I can see some of you wanting to come back this term, so if you did want to come back and try it out again with your local leader, you could have a go at that and see how it works for you. Because, you know, with 2021, we're trying to use this as a springboard to get back out. I know as things currently stand, obviously what's going on with the virus, we are trying to adapt, as with every other organisation around the UK, in terms of how this is going to work for us. But over the summer, we put plans together in terms of how we can safely go back into the room and how that's going to work with the guidelines that are offered to us as well. So we have a plan and a process to pull together. So as soon as they start loosening up the restrictions, hopefully the vaccine process will go well and that will get us back out into the room. But we are met with a situation where we have a membership where we need to kind of get them up to speed with some of the latest songs. And later on, I'm actually going to play you a recording of God Only Knows, which we did this time. But anyway, on with the singing. I'll do a little bit more. How are you guys getting on with the headphones? Are you getting there? Getting there with it? I think it's made a difference to quite a few people today. It's been a revelation for some people. Right, let's have a sing through of Shut Up and Dance With Me. Okay, it's a party. Performance number 32, starring you.
Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me.
Okay, let's get the neighbours going. Woo! Can you hear me next door? Enjoy. They love it. I'm sure they do.
We were victims of the night, the chemical, physical kryptonite. Help us to the base and the fading lights. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how.
We throw our arms up.
We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare.
Now I did a clap with my choirs on this one. I'm not sure what you guys did. We all did that though. Back to bouncing on our hips. Here we go.
A backless dress and Sophia sneaks. My discotheque, Juliet, teenage dream. I felt it in my chest as she looked at me. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. She took my arm, I don't know how.
Throwing our arms up.
We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me.
Bouncing on our hips. Here we go.
Shut up and dance with me, with me, with me. Shut up and dance with me, with me, with me. Shut up and dance with me. In her eyes, with the right, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm, I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said.
All right, so at this point, I like to get my choirs clapping their hands to get the audience involved. Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Oh, don't you dare.
Don't you dare keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding your hold. She said shut up. She said dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance. Don't you dare, don't you dare keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding your hold. She said shut up. She said dance with me. This woman is my
Well done, guys. Oh, I forgot those last shut ups and dance with me. I tell you what, you can probably see from the colour of my face, it's got very warm in this room. I've started moving around. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to open my window. Bear with. Oh, right. Sorry about that. I'm back. So you're doing great. Yeah, people saying headphones definitely help. They're the way forward. Now, I saw someone saying my laptop hasn't got a headphone setting on it. Eep. I'm not too sure what to say about that. We'll have to have a little look and see if we can get that to get that sorted for you. So we'll have it all come together. Don't you worry. It's just a thing that I thought I'd mention. So it's all good stuff. Right. Okie dokie. So listen, a bit more singing in a minute. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier on, we're going to have a little. I'll play you a version of. God Only Knows, because obviously in lockdown we've been learning some fantastic songs. So we had We Are the Champions, A Hard Day's Night, what else do we have? Bridge Over Troubled Water, God Only Knows, Lean On Me by Bill Withers, Titanium, whoop, whoop, which was fantastic, and Like a Prayer, which was epic. It's about 6 minutes long. So we've carried on learning these songs in lockdown, and it'd be really great to give you guys an opportunity to be able to catch up with those songs because they're absolutely fabulous. So I'll play you a version of one of those later on so you can have a little listen to it. But I tell you what, I'm exhausted already. No, I'm joking. Let's keep going, shall we? Let's see if we can do another one, which you would have learnt just before lockdown if you haven't been with us since March. Let's have a little sing through of I'll Be There. Here we go.
When all the tears are rolling down your face,
So we're kind of bouncing on our hips a little bit, get into the music.
and it feels like yours was the only heart to break. When you come back home and all the lights are out, and you're getting used to no
So remember,
one
we did the
being
kind of sowing the
around.
seeds click. Try it with me.
Oh, I'll be there. When you need a little love, I got a little love to share. Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you.
With a double click, stacking up.
I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear I got enough love for two. Yeah, you'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. When it's Friday night and the drink don't work the same, you're alone with yourself and there's no one else to blame. When you still can't feel the rhythm of your heart, and you see your spirit fading in the dark.
Back to the double click. Here we go.
Oh, I'll be there.
Is it coming flooding back to you?
When you need a little love, I got a little love to share.
Just sing out. Don't you worry. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm gonna come through. You'll never be alone, I'll be there for you.
Double click. Step in out.
I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear I got enough love for two. Yeah, you'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. When you're lost down the riverbed, I'll be there. When you're lost in the darkness, I'll be there. I'll be there when your heart is breaking. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear I got enough love for two. Yeah, you'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there when your heart is breaking. I'll be there for you. Oh, I swear I'll be there when your heart is breaking. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. You'll never be alone. I'll be there for you.
Well done. A lot of love for I'll Be There out there on the chat. Now, as I mentioned before, don't worry if you're just joining us and you're watching us on YouTube. As I mentioned before, if you can see me and you can hear me, you're winning. That's as much as we could have wanted from anyone this evening in terms of piecing that together. Some of you have worked out how to get onto the YouTube chat, and that's wonderful. You've got some people meeting to say hello and having a chance to say hello to people, in terms of how that comes together, and also feeding back. A lot of you really enjoying yourselves. Thank you so much. A lot of you worked out how to get me on their TVs. How very exciting. That tends to work by downloading the YouTube app, which is for free. You can install that onto your phones or onto your tablets. And then assuming you have a smart TV, which might be a bit of a stretch, but if you have got a smart TV, often you can then link your mobile device to the TV and watch the YouTube presentation on TV. Who would have thunk it? Anyway, if you want to find out more information about how to link your devices to TVs using YouTube, if you go to YouTube itself and search for Connecting My TV, there's loads of video tutorials on how to do that kind of stuff. So it's another advantage of using YouTube should you want to, in terms of piecing that together. Right, so let's have a little look. So Karen, lovely to see you, Karen. Thank you for coming out tonight. Lovely to see you. Lindsay as well. Oh yeah, so Sharon's on it. She's got her HDMI cable. She's got the HDMI output from her laptop into your TVs. Listen, guys, you're doing fantastic with this, and learning new technologies and stuff like that. We're all having to do it in lockdown, aren't we? In terms of increasing our skills and stuff. Look at me, I'm steaming up. That's no fun, is it? Well, I'll tell you what. Listen, let's go straight into it. Let's sing through another one. I'll tell you what we'll do. For those of you that have been with us for a little while, let's have a listen through of a bit of an oldie and a bit of a goodie. We're going to do A Little Respect. Do you remember this one? Love this one. Here we go. And
I tried to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason.
remember the turns? Not sure I do. I think it was bass, sopranos, lower altos, upper altos, and then leaning forwards. Oh, you'll get there, Joy. Don't you panic, we'll get there. Good effort. Val, that's the idea, just sing along. If you never learnt it with Rock Choir, just sing the tune. Or have a cup of tea. Sopranos, lower altos, upper altos, forwards. Stepping out. Now, we had a couple of injuries this morning. Don't you go crazy doing these routines. Just go lightly. It's been a while for some of you. There we go. So that was a proper blast from the past for some of you. That's one of my favourites, A Little Respect. I think, I can't remember when we did that. If you know when we did that, pop those notes in the comments. So Hello, guys. Sorry, I have to keep saying it because people are joining us all the time. Hello and welcome. My name's Thomas George, and I'm the Rock Choir leader for the members based in Guildford, Godalming and Farnham. And you're all more than welcome. Thank you so much for coming and joining the session today. We wanted to reach out and try and connect with as many of the members that had to step out of Rock Choir as possible, so that we could show you what we've been up to, show you how we've improved the sound, how the sessions are going together and stuff like that. Obviously, during lockdown, we did a few different projects as well, and some of you guys might have heard about this. There was a lovely piece on social media yesterday that Caroline posted with a kind of a review of 2020 and all the different things that we've done. We have done quite a few different recording projects. Obviously, in terms of when we're in lockdown, the performance opportunities are, they're not the same as they were. So we're having to do a lot of these things virtually now. And, we, over the summer, I know that I did recording projects with my choir. So what we did was everyone recorded themselves on their phones. They sent the recordings in. We mixed them all together, and we created this choral recordings of my guys. We did We Are the Champions. We did that. A Hard Day's Night as well. We also did Bridge Over Troubled Water, I believe. Actually, we pulled those together, and then that really inspired us for this term just gone. We revisited Keeping the Dream Alive, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen on social media our fantastic version of Keeping the Dream Alive that we did for our little Christmas at number one. So we hit number one charts in the Amazon downloads and also the iTunes chart as well. And we reached number 3 in the kind of top 40 as well, which is all very exciting. So thank you so much. I know we've got some prefects in the room today, so thanks so much for you guys getting involved in that. And so it's really fantastic. So got a few different bits and bobs. People asking stuff. People asking if that was back in our repertoire. A little respect. Well, hey, look, anything goes. We're in lockdown. We're singing through some different songs. So I thought I'd bring back some and just see how it all comes together. Right. So let's keep going. Let's see if we can have a sing through of Dreams. Here we go. Here we go. Remember, this was just the alto sopranos and the bass come in here. go. And... Lovely stuff. Sorry I had to step out there. Just go and open the door and get a bit of airflow. It's getting warmer and warmer in here. I think my wife is downstairs doing an aerobics class with the window wide open, and that's where the thermostat is. Anyway, the joys of singing at home. Hey, and listen, here's the thing, right? I know I mentioned this earlier. It's tough. And having you guys singing on your own at home, I know that that's a lot of you. Like, I'm hearing my own voice and I like the voices around me. But we can't do that. We're not allowed to get together in the room at the moment. So I'm popping the track on with the full choir on it, and a lot of you are saying how much that's helping in terms of having the voices there. Again, have it in one ear, kind of slightly off on the other. You'll be able to hear yourself. But you also need to know and have the faith that we've got over 550 people in the room today, and they are singing with you. And although we can't be together, and although we can't hear them, we know that we're together, and that's the most important thing. So, you know, that's I think real kind of the kind of message that I want to kind of get across tonight in terms of us. It's, you know, a time when we had to be apart, we stayed together, and I'm really proud of what we've been able to do in terms of trying to keep these communities together. And today's a big part of that in terms as well, in terms of reaching out for you guys and making you still feel partly connected to Rock Choir by running through these songs. So what I'd like to do now actually is this. I'd love just to have a little playthrough of our version of God Only Knows. Now again, I know a lot of you will not have learnt this because you haven't been with Rock Choir for last term, but I just want you to hear it, have a little listen to it, and if you just want to sing along with the tune, that's absolutely fine. Here we go. God Only Knows.
Stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you. If you should ever be lonely, your life would still go on. Believe me, the world could show nothing to me.
Okie dokie. Good. Well done. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That's God Only Knows, which obviously we learnt last term. So I've just been going through the chat, looking at a few different bits and bobs. Yep, a few of you have mentioned. We have, with regards to the way the weekly sessions work, is the week before, so for example, week 1, so next Friday, we upload video tutorials for each individual harmony part. So that's like having your own kind of one-to-one lesson with your choir leader. Now we share them out as a region. So if you're in Southeast 2, which is where I am, so I know we've got some Alton Rockies out there, you'll see a mix of different faces, different leaders, but each week you'll have a tutorial which will go through the specific harmony parts to help you learn. Then what happens is in the week we do the Zoom sessions, but also with the Zoom sessions now we're trying to broadcast them to YouTube as well to make them easier to access for members. And in those Zoom sessions you run some songs like we're doing tonight, but you also have a quick overview of the harmony parts as well, just to kind of confirm what's happened in the tutorials as well. And that's what we've been doing moving forward in terms of learning these songs. Now some of you said, oh, I did the recordings and I really didn't like hearing my own voice. That's okay, you had a go at it and that's absolutely fine. It's all I could ever ask for you guys to do. Some people have really enjoyed the process, some people have found it quite tough. I guess the analogy that I used in choir is if you have a full orchestra playing a really wonderful orchestral piece, if you just singled out the flute, it might just be going doop 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 doop, and it wouldn't sound that epic and insane. So don't be too hard on yourself. If you heard your voice and think, oh blimey, I'm not really sure that's how I want things to sound, but when you bring the voices together and you have everybody singing, it sounds wonderful, as you will have heard on the recordings. Good. So I think that covers off a lot of the points that a lot of you have been reading about. Obviously, the videos and stuff on screen, some leaders can do that, some not so much. But in terms of the pre-records, they're there to help you. So by the time you get to that point in the song, they'll be able to guide you the way through. We're working on the sound a lot with the leaders as well. We're doing a lot of training to get the sound where it needs to be for the leaders. So hopefully, if you did want to come back and try the sessions next term, you would see an improvement in the sound. Now, one of the things that's going to happen after today's session is you're going to get an invite to a regional Big Sing, which is going to happen next Friday. If any of you guys want to go along to that, it's at 7:30, and we've got 10 of those going on across the whole of the UK, and we have leaders in those regions that are going to be running those sessions. They might be running some songs like we've done tonight, but they're also going to introduce the teaching, the first song of next term, which is Take a Chance on Me, which is a really fab one. And funnily enough, I've actually got the ABBA medley going in the background for those of you that remember the Rock Choir album. So we're running out of time. Got time for maybe a couple more songs. Now let me see. What haven't I covered off on here? I've all gone out of order. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do is this. I know Caroline popped on her email that you're going to have a little sing through of Hallelujah, because I know that's a very special song for a lot of you. We've been singing for a while now, so hopefully we're slightly warmed up for it. Let's have a go through of Hallelujah. Here we go, guys. We can do the routine, but you're not going to bump shoulders with anyone. Here we go.
Baby, there's a God above,
For some of you, that might have been before your time, but for some of you, that is an absolute anthem for rock choir. And yes, you're right, it's going to be beautiful when we can all come together and sing that together. But we're together tonight. There's over 550 of us all singing out tonight in our front rooms. It's a performance at number 23, starring you at home. So as I mentioned before, there's going to be a follow-up email to this, which is going to invite you to a regional Big Sing. Well, you have some other members joining, and it might be that you can reach out. Again, it's going to be on YouTube only. It's not going to be on Zoom and YouTube, just YouTube. So you can, if you want to, between now and then. So say, for example, if you've been frustrated tonight, going, oh, I wish I could work out how to do the chat and stuff like that. Perhaps you've got a technical friend that can help you with that, or just want to do some searching on the internet about how do I engage on the chat on YouTube. It's essentially, you just sign up to YouTube. It's completely free, and then you're able to sort of do the chat. So got some lovely messages. Isabella, thank you so much. Sue's had a good time tonight. Thank you. Jackie as well. Oh, I didn't mean to make you cry, Jackie, but I'm hoping they're happy tears. Yeah, people loving the YouTube sessions. That's great. We're going to work really hard with all of the choir leaders to see if we can get them broadcasting onto YouTube live their sessions, and we're going to see if we can piece that together. And even if we can't, we've got some plans how we can help you out, and it could be that you can come and join another choir leader. Some of you can come and join me if you wish, and come to my weekly sessions on YouTube. We can make all of these things work for you. We'd love for you to be able to come back next term. But again, if it's not for you, if you really want to wait to come back into the room, then that's absolutely fine. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's session. I hope it's given you a feeling that you're still in touch and still part of this community. Got time for maybe a couple more songs. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's have a little sing through of, because I saw there's some big fans of ABBA out there. And let's have a little sing through of Super Trooper, shall we? Unless we've already done that. If we've already done that, I'm really sorry. Start putting it in the comments. Here we go. That's an hour of your lives, guys. An hour. So we're back to back, aren't we? Here we go.
Super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel blue like I always do. 'Cause somewhere in the crowd
Stepping out. So there's a few of you who've had some questions, haven't been able to answer them. If you want to send an email into the office@rockchoir.com with your questions, we'll come back with an answer. Maybe send an email, reach out to your choir leader tonight, let them know how you got on.
I was sick and tired of everything when I called.
They'd love to hear from you.
From
Glasgow!
all I do is eat and sleep and sing, wishing every show.
Ready to turn back out? With your ooh and your ahs, here we go. Take a breath.
Facing 20,000 of your friends, how can anyone be so lonely? Part of a success that never ends. Still I'm thinking about you all. There are moments when I
Thanks, Gatwood. Nailed it.
crazy. It's gonna be alright. You'll soon be changing everything. Everything will be so different when I'm on the stage tonight.
Stepping out, here we go.
Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna find me, shining like the sun. Smiling, having fun. Feeling like a number one.
Coming forwards.
Tonight the super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel super like I always do. Somewhere in the crowd there's you.
Here we go. 2, 3.
So I'll be there when you arrive. The sight of you, the sight of me, I'm still alive and
remember the pose? The point? 1, 2, 3.
Tonight the super trooper
Can't
lights
see my
are
hand.
gonna find me shining like the sun. Smiling, happy, super, feeling like a number one. Tonight the super trooper beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel super, like I always do. And somewhere in the crowd there's super trooper lights are gonna find me, shining like the sun. Smiling, happy, super, feeling like
And again. You remember there's 3. Good. Well done.
beams are gonna blind me, but I won't feel super, like I always do. And somewhere in the crowd there's you.
Okay, and I want to finish on a rock song. And it's one of my favourites. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the song with our Horns of Rock. Or if that wasn't right for you and you didn't like that, you could do a Makaton Giraffe. Hello, I'm a giraffe. Whatever works for you in your poses for Since You've Been Gone. It's the last one we're going to do tonight, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to see if I can get my neighbours involved in this one. Here we go. And woo! Clap along. Ooh, there's someone actually walking the dog. That'll be fine. Here we go. And
I get the same old dreams, same time every night. Fall to the ground and I wake up. So I get out of bed, put on my shoes and in my head, thoughts slide back to the breakup. These 4 walls are closing in. Look at the face you
here we go with the
put me
points.
in.
And
Since you've been gone, I'm out of my head, can't take it.
could I?
Could I be wrong, but since you've been gone, you cast a spell, so break it.
Coming forwards.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Since you've been gone, so in the night I stand beneath the backstreet light. I read the words that you sent to me. I can take the afternoon, but nighttime comes around too soon. You can't know what you mean to me. Your poison letter, your telegram, just goes to show you don't give a
Here we go with the
damn.
routine. And
Since you've been gone, I'm out of my head, can't take it.
could I?
Could I be wrong, but since you've been gone, you cast a spell, so break it.
Coming forwards.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Since you've been gone,
I always thought it was just like pumping up a mattress with your foot.
if you will come back, baby, you know you'll never do wrong.
Ready?
Since you've been gone, I'm out of my head, can't take it. Could I be wrong, but since you've been gone,
Yes, Samantha Cook, well done.
you cast a spell, so break it.
Coming forwards.
Whoa, whoa,
That's it, bass section. That funny note that time.
whoa. Ever since you've been gone. Since you've been gone.
Here we go. And so there we go, guys. I've run over just a touch. I hope that's okay. So as I mentioned before, you're going to be getting an email from HQ inviting you to a regional sing-along, which is happening on Friday at 7:30. We'd love for you guys to come out and be part of that as well, just to keep you connected. Again, if you wanted to come and try out the term again, we've made a lot of improvements. We've made a lot of changes since March. So if you'd like to come and try it out so that we can start learning these songs together to give us a really good springboard to go into 2021. I myself, I've got a performance, I think, booked later on in the year for July, I want to say. Obviously, depending on what happens with COVID and how that comes together, I need to start getting my choirs back together. We need to start learning these songs. It'll be lovely for you guys to join us. Hopefully, if you're being part of the family tonight, please look after yourselves, stay safe, and all being well, we'll see you guys very soon. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.